right, so here is lab 1. I have the lesson 2 example here, which I've updated, and I've added in this concatenate method, which is public, returns nothing, and it just takes a second list as an argument. It grabs the last node of the first list, and it sets the next to the first node of the second list. Then it takes the first node of the second list and sets the previous to the last node of the first list. It then goes on to take the trailer from the second list, and it sets the second list's header as the first list's header. So if we see this in the main, I have created 2 lists here of integers. We got 1, 2, 3 in the first list, 4, 5, 6 in the second, and when I print them out, it just prints them out separately. But once they're concatenated and I print them out again, you'll see that it's together. You get the same list. So I can run it again, and we get the same output. For the singly linked lists, same idea, but now I have this swap nodes method, which returns nothing and just takes in the indices of the 2 nodes that you want to swap. So if they're the same, so if you wanted to swap like index 1 and 1, it'll just return to you the base list. And then after that, it's going to keep track of the previous node and the current node for the indices that you chose. So I have 2 for loops that essentially stop at the previous one and set the previous one, and then get the next from the previous as your current. It does the same thing for node 2. Then it essentially checks if the indice that you chose is the head or not. If so, it's gonna, or if not, it's gonna set the previous to the second current, and the previous 2 to the first current node. Then after that, I'm going to get a temporary node over here where I'm getting current 1, the next to current 1, and then I'm going to set current 1's next, and then set current 2 as the temp. So if we look at the main, I create a list of integers. I add 1, 2, 3, 4. I print out the list as it is, and then I swap indices 0 and 1, and then I print out the list again. And if you run that, you could see that the first 2, 0 and 1, are swapped. You get 1, 2, and then 2, 1. I could do another one. I could do, let's see, 1, 2, and if I run that, let's see, 1, 2. So yeah, it swaps the 2 and 3. Let's try 0, 0, 2. Yeah, see, the 1 and 3 are swapped, and that's that.